to Chit-Chaturday. So today I finally am able to sit down and do like a get ready with me. This is the look that we're going to be creating, and I'm going to be using the Decay. What's an Decay? The Naked Decay. No, this is not a Naked Decay. This is the Urban Decay Naked Smoky palette. Oh my gosh. I've had this for a few weeks now and I wanted to sit down. I've been wearing a look really similar to this and I really like it a lot. I'm really digging on this palette and this lip combo and this blush and pretty much just everything that's on my face you need to have if you don't have it. So I wanted to create like a smoky eye look. It's Saturday. I thought, well, if you guys are going out, you're going out on a date, you're just going out on the town, or you're just taking a walk with the dog and you feel like getting all glammed up, here's a look that you can reference and recreate. So let's just get ready. I'm going to start off with my eyes for this look because I used this palette the other day and there's definitely some fallout with the lighter, more, let me take this brush out of here, lighter, more glittery shades like some of these over here. There's some serious fallout and I don't want to have to clean that up after. So we're doing the eyes first and I'm just going to prime my eyes with the Too Faced Shadow Insurance Eye Primer first. Then I'm going to go into the matte cream shade. It's called 13. It's this one on the end here. And I like to put some sort of skin shade, cream shade all over my eyelid first because it just helps blend the colors so much better. Especially these darker colors, I just find that things can get kind of muddy and messy, and this also helps kind of brighten up your canvas area. Next, I'm going to take the shade called Combust. And it's kind of like a cream, a very light cream with maybe a hint of brown, just real neutral shade. I'm going to throw that in my crease. Just as our, like, you're not going to see this shade. It's going to be like a transition or whatever they call it. It's just something that's going to help blend the colors, and it'll be the lightest color that you see up here. So I had planned on filming a look with this palette for you guys right when it had come out because I ordered it from the Urban Decay website on the day that it came out, and mine came shattered. So I had to call the company and they sent me another one, and then because I've been traveling and this, that, and the other thing, I'm just now getting to a video for you guys. So I know you've probably seen 1.5 million of these, but you know, everyone has a different style and everyone does like uses different colors and whatever, so it's still fun to kind of watch, I think. Alright, next I'm going to kind of dig into both Password and Whiskey. One's like a matte gray and one's a matte, really dark brown. They're both very cool in tone. Obviously the whole palette's pretty cool in tone. And I kind of like to mix these two because I want to have not a strictly grayish blue look, but I want to have a little bit of brown. So I'm going to dip my brush into both of them. And I like the way the look turned out that I did the other day when I mixed the two. It wasn't, otherwise, if you look at the palette, all of these other shades are very like smoky grayish blue, and the look will turn out very smoky grayish blue. So I like that they put a brown in here. I almost wish there was another matte brown shade that wasn't as dark as this one, just to kind of warm up the look a little bit. So I might end up grabbing for something else, so we'll see. But for now, I'm just going to kind of dip into both, tap off the extra, and start to add some depth into this look here. I'm hoping it's not, I don't know, I think last time that I did this, I added some sort of a warm shade into my crease because I just didn't like how cool it turned out. I'm also going to take the same combo and just start smoking it underneath my eye here. So whatever's left on my brush, like I put the majority of the color out here and then I just kind of blend it, bring it in a little bit, and then I just kind of been, Jasper, no jumping. Anyways, not super precise because after all, the beauty of a smoky eye is that it can be really messy and still look okay. Now I'm going to start digging into some of these smokier gray colors. I'm going to take the shade Dagger right here. I really like this color. It's kind of like a really pretty denim grayish slate blue color. And I'm just going to take a Makeup Geek outer or crease brush, I guess it is. I really like this brush. I use it a lot for smoky eyes because it's not super fluffy, but it's more dense and tapered. It just seems to work really well for your crease and your outer V. And so I'm just going to kind of place this on my outer third of my eyelid here and blend it up into the crease a bit. Just kind of start smoking things up here. Kind of want to take it, I like to take it a little bit into the other smoky color so they just kind of blend. And then in between adding color, I always go in with a fluffy brush and soften the edges. So it's like add color and blend. So I cut out a lot of me blending because you don't want to sit here and watch 15 minutes of me blending. So do any of you have the new Marc Jacobs Remarkable Foundation? What shade are you in it? Because I don't have a Sephora anywhere near me, and I could blindly order a color, but I really don't know what shade to pick because they have a large range, but they either have pink undertones, peach undertones, or yellow undertones. And I kind of want to get a shade that I can wear when I'm not necessarily self-tanned. And so that throws me off because when I'm not self-tanned, if it's really, really yellow, that won't work for me. And peach undertones, I'm not quite sure. And definitely not pink undertones. So if you are similar to me and you own it, like what shade are you using? Because I'm quite frankly lost and don't really know what shade to order. I really like this Dagger shade. I think it's a great smoky eye color because it's not too dark. It's just really, oh, it's just pretty. It's like just blue enough that it's great for a smoky eye, but it's not so blue that you look like Mimi, you know? Alright, I'm actually going to use this same brush because it's not going to matter because I'm going to dig into the darkest shade here, which is Black Market. It's like, almost looks like a really deep navy, but maybe it is indeed black here. And it does have a little bit of like sparkle pieces in it, but I'm not sure that that's going to... Okay, here comes a train. This is what happens when you live in a small town. It's going to be loud, so you're not going to hear me talk. Train has gone through. I just added some Black Market in this very outer part here and blended her out. I don't want to go too dark. I think that's pretty good. Alright, now we gotta start putting some stuff on our lid. And I almost feel like with these glittery shades, it would be best if I had some sort of base. But I don't have a base, and it's too late for a base, so we're just gonna roll with it. I think I'm gonna start, oh, that's a pretty color too. I haven't used Radar. I have not used Radar yet. But I think I'm gonna start with Slanted, and then add some of the Armor, and then add this lightest one, High, in the very inner corner. So like ombre it from the darkest of those three to the lightest. And I'm gonna do that with a flat, see, I only have one brush that looks like this. And I used it for this same eye look the other day. So this is a MAC 239, it's dirty. So we're gonna start with the most dirtiest side for the darkest color, which is that Dagger, that icy grayish blue shade, which is quite gorgeous. No, it's not called Dagger, it's called Slanted. And that's going kind of like right in the middle of my eye. And make sure to bring it all the way up to the other colors here. You don't want to leave a space. And then we can just kind of shimmy it back and forth and blend it in. And I'm going to dig into Armor here, and that's going to go next. This one and the High are kind of like chunky glitter shades. So patting motions work best. And then I'm probably going to have to get a wipe here and wipe up some glitter off of my face. That's the only issue I have with some of Urban Decay's shadows, is that the chunky glitter like sprinkles glitter everywhere. Totally fun for an evening out, but definitely do your eyes first. This High shade is really pretty. It's very like a white glittery shade, like a white champagne glittery shade. It's very pretty on the eyes. Alright, now I need to start bringing some stuff onto my lower lash line here. And I know I want to bring a little bit of this brown shade, and I want to take the darker shades here too. So I'm going to dig into Dagger and just connect the top dark shade here and bring it down here like this. I'm going to keep my brow bone matte, I think. And if I do feel like adding a little bit of like a glow or anything, I've been taking my highlighter that I use for my cheekbones and pairing that with my brow bone in my inner corner now. And my inner corner definitely has some, I put that high shade in there for now, but I don't know, I kind of like pairing what I got going on here with here. It just kind of all goes together. So for now, we're just going to keep it that matte cream shade. So I'm going to line my upper waterline up in here and my lower waterline with the NARS Larger Than Life eyeliner. This is in the shade Black. I destroyed mine because I did not know how to sharpen it when I first got it. So I stuck it into my pencil sharpener and now it's all jacked up and jagged and you could legit scratch your eyeball with this. But I have all this product left and so I didn't know how to use this little thing. Now I do, and now it's too late. And then for my upper lash line, I'm gonna do the Kat Von D tattoo liner. I don't know if I'm feeling a wing today. I feel like I always do a wing, so since I kind of have this rounded look here, I think I'm gonna forego the wing, and I'm still gonna use this liquid eyeliner though, because I like to have a very, especially with a smoky eye, it just helps finish off the eye to have a very defined matte black eyeliner. And then I'm gonna do lashes, so go big, right? I'm going to do a light coat of mascara. I've talked about this mascara before during a Friday Loves. This is the It Cosmetics Hello Lashes 5-in-1 mascara. This is good stuff. It really gives your lashes separation and length. And the way that the wand is shaped, I kind of like roll it, and all these little teeth just kind of grab onto your lashes and coat them, which is really nice. But my favorite part is the ball on the end, because I kind of tip it like this to get in there and grab them and pull them up, because otherwise they don't like to get mascara on them. And if you have a very thick wand at the end, I tend to get everything all up in here. So if you're looking for a new mascara to try, this is a good one. I really like it. I think it might come in waterproof if that's your thing, but otherwise this regular one is good.
What difference does it make? It was a scam. No, but it was a scam, and no Windows is going to be calling me. I've been confirmed that. We've had enough of that. Quit calling here. If I get a refund, send it to me. No way. No way. Don't call here again. Stop calling here.
I'm going to be applying the House of Lashes Siren Lashes. I like these lashes for both like an evening night out look and daytime, because for me, well, they add a little bit of like wispiness at the outer corner, which I like to kind of like give your eyes like a lifted appearance. They're definitely like, there's some length to them, but they're not so, I mean, I guess in real life they might look a little bit long, but I don't know, I just really like how they're not too crazy looking. They still, I mean, you could still wear these during the daytime, I think, and not look like crazy. Alright, moving on to the face. I'm going to use the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer, the pore minimizing one. I like this product, and I've talked about this in the past. It just is a good, I don't know why I'm showing you that. It's just a good filling in your pores type thing. Even though my pores aren't as visible as they used to be, I use Clarisonic to really get my makeup out of my pores and dirt and grime and all that kind of stuff, and I really see a difference when I use it. I see a difference in the texture of my skin. I see a difference in like how smooth it is, and it just really, when you exfoliate your skin well, not only does it prevent breakouts and get dirt and grime out of your pores, but that way all the expensive stuff that you invested in, like your serums and your moisturizer and all that, it's able to sink into the skin better. And the thought of like that stuff sinking into dirty skin is just kind of gross anyway. So you need to try Clarisonic. I've really seen a difference in my skin by using it. And sometimes I like get lazy and don't use it, but I can tell when I don't. By the way, before I put this on, I wiped off all of the glitter, and I can still see a couple pieces of glistening sparkle on my face. So if you are not into that, you might not be into this palette. However, that aside, it is a really pretty palette. You can definitely create some even smokier looks than I did today with this if you wanted to. So I've been enjoying it, really. Okay, and for my foundation, really been enjoying this. This is a fabulous foundation. This is the Too Faced. I have, hold on, I have black eyeliner everywhere, and I'm wearing a white t-shirt and a white shorts. Anyways, the Too Faced Born This Way foundation, beautiful finish, lasts really well, and it's medium to full coverage, and I like to build it up to full if I can, but it doesn't look really cakey. You know, like some fuller coverage foundations, to get that full coverage, you have to build them. And sometimes that turns into major cake face. So this is not so much. This is the shade Light Beige, which is working pretty well for me with a little bit of a self-tan here. Now when I'm freshly self-tanned, it is a little bit light, but it's nothing that I can't bronze up a little bit. So just gonna apply this. I like the finish of this foundation. It has a very skin-like appearance, but like an airbrushed skin-like appearance. Even with just like a light layer of it, it just really conceals nicely without being too heavy, which is a tricky thing to achieve. And I like to have a really flawless canvas when I'm doing a smoky eye, because otherwise it's like a whole lot going on here, a whole lot going on here. It's just too much. Hello? That is the second telemarketer call. It must be the day of telemarketers. They must know I'm at your house. Okay, seriously, if you have not tried this foundation, you need to. It's gorgeous. Tarte Maracuja Creaseless Concealer is still going strong, so I'm on a mission for the past, like, forever to use this up. And the thing is, I mean, it's a great concealer. It's a great bang for your buck. I just have some other ones waiting to be used because I want to open them. But a little bit goes a very long way. So if you're looking for a very, sorry, there's a hair tickling me, a very full coverage, long-lasting concealer, this is going to do it for you. It's also incredibly moisturizing. It's not drying at all. And I do not like drying concealers because I have a bunch of tiny little fine lines in here. And when you make facial expressions throughout the course of the day, your concealer does it with you, and then after a while it doesn't look so pretty. When I do dark eyes like this, I kind of naturally have some darkness in here, but so do most people. So I like to make sure to bring my concealer in to brighten up my inner corner here, because if I get this too dark, I look like I have a giant pit, because my eyes are closer together than they are further apart. So any darkness in here kind of like makes them all sink in. Then I'm going to set it, my concealer with the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. Another product that's going to last forever because I truly only use it to set my under eyes. Where is my under eye brush? Here it is. The Real Technique setting brush. Like, you need such a small amount of this. You need a small amount of powder under your eyes anyways, because if you get too much, you're going to have creasing and cakiness going on underneath there too. So you just take, I just take a tiny little bit here, and just to set the top layer of it so it doesn't crease and crack. And the one thing that I did not bring with me was a pressed powder. So I've been just kind of using my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette and just kind of mixing these. I know they're not really the right shades, but I don't use that much to really change my color of my foundation anyways. I've been dipping into this Peachy one, and I like to just set in my T-zone anyways because that's where I get oily. Definitely don't get oily out here, so I don't care about that so much. But my T-zone, if I don't set it, I will look super greasy about 4 to 6 hours in. And then it's really hard to save your makeup. So, okay, I'm going to go back to use that to contour, but I'm going to bronze up my face first. This is, once again, I think I told you last week or so, this was the only bronzer I brought. And I wasn't thinking because I'm almost hitting pan on this, and I don't think this is going to last me 3 months, but we shall see. So I'm just going to kind of bronze this up. It's amazing what a bronzer does for you. It's life-changing. Especially if you have a big old mile-high forehead like me. It's amazing how a little bronzer, you bring it down a little bit, can just kind of shrink things. See, there's a reason why I have bangs. See? Went from really big to not so big. This is a nice bronzer though. I brought it because I like it. Blends nice. It looks really naturally sun-kissed. It's not powdery. It's not drying. It's a nice bronzer. Kat Von D contour palette. I mix this one and this one together for my contour. No reason why. I just can't decide. So I go for both. And once again, when I do a smoky eye, I really like to have a chiseled out face. I don't know. I just like the very, like if your eyes are really defined, I feel like it looks good if your face is really defined. So I've been like taking my Ita brush to really sculpt it, and then to soften it, I've been taking, this is a Sigma small contour brush. I used to use this specifically for contouring, but I essentially did the same thing where I'd contour on the brush on the side like this, and then I'd blend it out like this. So you don't have like a brown streak, because nobody likes streaks. Then if you really want to clean up under here, I've been digging into like, I just kind of mix the lighter palettes, just a little bit of powder just to kind of soften and clean up underneath here. Not a lot, just a little, just to soften it. Now I'm going to do my brows, and I'm going to use, I'm going to use the Brow Wiz and the Dip Brow Pomade today. I've been liking to like sculpt out my shape with the Brow Wiz, and then kind of filling in with the pomade. Now for my blush, I'm going to use the Chanel Cheeky number 79. I really like this. I brought this blush with me because it's just a great neutral blush that goes with lots of things, but it's also going to be really pretty this fall. And this is the Chanel Cream blush, but it dries to like a velvety powder finish. It's a really nice cream formulation because typically cream blushes can be tacky, sticky. You have to set them with powder blush anyways, pretty much, if you want it to last. I mean, if you don't care for, you know, like half a day, 4-hour time period. But other than that, they don't really last. So these do. These are nice. So if you're scared of cream blushes or you want to try one, try this formulation because this is a nice formula. I would like to try another one because this is the only one I have. Sorry, it's hard to smile and talk at the same time. So my high school teacher has moved next door, and I think his son is home listening to some music because it's very loud. So I was just thinking perhaps I should make a trip down there, knock on his door, and harass him a little bit about it. Okay, this highlighter, another must-have. I love this. This is the Bobbi Brown Shimmer Brick in bronze. Gorgeous, gorgeous summer. Now there's another loud person going by in their car. We live up on like a hill in downtown. There's 600 people in this town. Is right there. Like we can see it. There's a pond and then there's downtown. And now there's a train. It's a very busy town of 600 people, let me tell you. I'm just gonna apply my highlighter and let you listen to the sound of a train going by. I just hit record, but I'm not even sure if I recorded. But I just put on my lip combo, so I guess I will share with you what I just put on. It's the Marc Jacobs lip liner in the shade Nudist. It's just a great neutral, very neutral nude. It's not too peach or too pink or too brown. It's just kind of very, very neutral. I remember when I was going to purchase this, I had swatched like Max Oak, some of those more neutral ones next to this, and this was prettier. This was nicer. So I love the formula. I love how it glides on. It twists up. It's not like tugging at your lips. And then I put on my favorite nude. One of my top favorite nudes. And this is NARS's Barbara. You just need this one. It's like a rosy, darker rosy kind of nude. I'm looking washed out right now, but I don't know if I am. I'm looking a little washed out, but I'm really not. I'm actually quite tan right now. Working with natural light is really tricky. And then in the middle of it, I put a little bit of MAC Luster Glass in the shade Love Nectar. It's like a peachy gloss with some shimmer and sheen and glitter, and it's just gorgeous. So here's the finished look. Just it's like a smoky eye, but it's totally a wearable daytime smoky eye. It's not so dark that, you know, you couldn't wear it during the day. I would totally rock this during the day. I think if you were gonna go out for an evening, I might deepen it up just a little bit out here, but you wouldn't have to. You could totally leave it like this. But this blush, this highlight, this lipstick, I'm just really digging the whole look. Well, thank you guys so much for getting ready with me. I hope you enjoyed this. Do any of you have this, and are you enjoying it? Because I'm really enjoying it, quite honestly, myself. I mean, I love smoky eyes with a nude lip. I just think it's like a classic bombshell type of girls' night out type of look. But I would totally go outside in the middle of the day wearing this look because I like to wear this kind of makeup. But let me know down below. Also, let me know about that Marc Jacobs foundation. What shade? Like, seriously, what shade do I need? Because I'm kind of clueless, and I hate to order and then return and then order and return. Like, I don't want to play that game. So if I can get your recommendations, I will definitely take them. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's Chit-Chaturday. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with all your friends and tell them to come join us here on my channel because we have fun. And it is so much fun to have all of you guys here, and I always enjoy chit-chatting with you. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will chit-chat with you soon. Bye, guys.